Josh Naylor with home runs in each of the first 2 games of this series.
Hammered to right field. Renfroe looks up. It's gone!
Framber Valdez says he probably threw too hard and made too many mistakes early in his career when he got into mound matchups against a pitcher of Shohei Ohtani's caliber. But these days, the Houston Astro player rises to such challenges with confidence and accuracy. Valdez racked up 12 strikeouts over 8 innings of 3-hit ball and sent Ohtani to his first mound loss of the season in the Astros' 3-1 victory over the Los Angeles Angels on the 9th of May 2023. Here are MLB's finest plays of last week. Anthony Volpe's grand slam. Anthony Volpe drills a grand slam in the bottom of the 5th inning to extend the Yankees' lead 11-2 over the Athletics.
High fly ball, deep center, going back Ruiz, still back on the track at the wall. See ya! A grand slam for the kid!
The Toronto Blue Jays versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Tim Mayza struck out Bryson Stott to start the 10th inning with Souza on second base. Then walked Trey Turner to put runners on first and second with 1 out. Mayza made a superb play to catch a bouncer that Harper lined toward the mound and threw to second base to set up what seemed to be a double play. But first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr. missed Bichette's throw, and Sosa just beat him to the plate by diving head first. Edmundo Sosa scored on Bryce Harper's hard-hit grounder in the 10th inning after Toronto's shortstop Bo Bichette's throwing error, and the Philadelphia Phillies came back to defeat the Blue Jays 2-1 on the 10th of May 2023. The Tampa Bay Rays versus the New York Yankees. Even the most intense doubters are beginning to accept that the Tampa Bay Rays are very credible. Tampa Bay has scored the most runs with 239 in the big leagues and gives the fewest with 118. Drew Rasmussen extended his scoreless streak against the Yankees to 21 innings, and Tampa Bay became the first team to open 30-9 since the 2001 Seattle Mariners. The Rays won 3 of 4 games with the Yankees in 7 days, creating a 9-game AL East lead. Brent Rooker's walk-off knockout. In the game between the Texas Rangers and Oakland Athletics, Brent Rooker crushes a walk-off 3-run homer to left field for his 11th home run of the season and gives the Oakland Athletics a 9-7 win.
Here's Rooker.
That's blasted to the gap! Left center field! Toward the wall! This game is over! Brent Rooker sends it out, and the A's walk off Texas!
His game was impressive because he delivered the first game-ending hit of his career to snap Oakland's 5-game losing streak. The Tampa Bay Rays versus the New York Yankees. The Rays and the Yankees met on the 11th of May 2023, and it was expected to be a win for Tampa Bay. But this time, the tables turned to favor the Yankees, as Rizzo would homer twice on his bobblehead giveaway night. The second, a go-ahead 2-run drive in the 8th inning that lifted the New York Yankees over the Tampa Bay Rays 6-5 last Friday. Anthony Rizzo has something new to watch the next time he's looking for something to stream. The Atlanta Braves versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Chris Bassett tossed the second shutout of his career and the first for the Toronto Blue Jays in almost 8 years. Bassett extended his scoreless winning streak to a career-high 20. He struck out 8 and walked 2 in the Blue Jays' first individual shutout since Mark Burley accomplished the feat against Washington on June 3, 2015. Bassett pitched a 2-hitter, Dalton Varsho hit a solo home run, and the Blue Jays beat the Atlanta Braves 3-0 last Friday. The Houston Astros versus the Chicago White Sox. For Luis Robert Jr., it all comes down to the plate technique. But when he swings at strikes, wonderful things happen for the Chicago White Sox. Robert homered and drove in 2 runs, and the White Sox beat the Houston Astros 3-1 on Saturday night. the San Francisco Giants versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Dominic Fletcher watched as good friends and fellow outfielders Alek Thomas, Corbin Carroll, and Jake McCarthy all got called to the big leagues while he stayed in the minor leagues. But he said there wasn't much frustration. Instead, he stayed ready. And now, he's putting up numbers that could keep him in the big leagues for a while. Fletcher hit a 2-run homer and a go-ahead, bases-clearing triple for 5 RBIs. Zach Gallen pitched 7 2/3 strong innings. And the Arizona Diamondbacks beat the San Francisco Giants 7-2 on the 13th of May, 2023. Adolis Garcia's Grand Slam. Adolis Garcia hammers a grand slam to left field, extending the Rangers' lead 11-3 in the 8th inning. New York Mets versus the Washington Nationals. After losing 3-2 hours earlier in the completion of a game suspended to Saturday because of rain, the $355 million Mets improved to 6-14 in their last 20 games. And Max Scherzer, the 3-time Cy Young winner, was scratched from his scheduled start last Tuesday in Cincinnati due to neck spasms. But he came back stronger from his neck spasms to pitch 5 steady innings, and the New York Mets finally broke loose for 8 runs in the 5th to beat the Washington Nationals 8-2 on Sunday. The 38-year-old Scherzer, who's 3-2, allowed 1 run and 2 hits against his former team, striking out 6 and walking 2. He threw 83 pitches and 50 were strikes, lowering his ERA to 4.88. The Los Angeles Angels versus the Cleveland Guardians. If you're looking for any player to call a late-game winner, just think of Josh Naylor, the 8th wonder. 3 swings over 3 days, all in the 8th inning, turned Naylor into a late-game star. After Angels manager Phil Nevin had Jose Ramirez intentionally walk, Naylor drove a 2-0 pitch from reliever Carlos Estevez with 2 outs over the right wall to reach a 1-1 tie. The Cleveland Guardians held on to defeat the Los Angeles Angels 4-3 on Sunday when Naylor struck a 3-run homer in the 8th again, giving him 3 series-winning home runs in the same inning. On the 12th of May, 2023, Naylor hit a solo homer leading off the 8th inning to give Cleveland a 4-3 lead, and his 3-run shot Saturday night highlighted a 6-run outburst in the 8th as the Guardians rallied for an 8-6 win. According to the LA Sports Bureau, Naylor is the first player since 1861 to hit a go-ahead home run in the 8th inning in 3 straight games. These were some of the highlights for last week. If you want to see more content like this, stay tuned and click on this video right here. See you there.